pomegranate. So I'm going to show you how you can identify male flowers and female flowers when it comes to pomegranate. All right, my name is Larry Kwebo, and you're welcome to New Digital Farm. Now, I want to show you something about your pomegranate tree. So if you have a pomegranate tree at home, in your farmland, or anywhere around you, if you have a pomegranate tree, that it seems you need to know about your pomegranate. So I'm going to show you how you can identify male flowers and female flowers when it comes to pomegranate, because these two things are important. Because most people will be mistaken most time, and we've seen their flower falling, they'll be worried why their flower is always falling. Most time people call me and be telling me that my pomegranate tree keep flowering and keep falling. So what is the cause? So I want to tell you now the cause of it and how to identify these two type of flowers. So now let's go for this. So look at this now. We have male flowers and female flowers when it comes to pomegranate tree. So for this now, I'm going to show you male flower. This is a male flower. Now if you look at it very carefully, you can see that this male flower, you are not fully open. You will still going to open more than this. I'm going to show you one that are falling on ground. This male flower will always fall. When it comes to male flower, it must always fall. Why do you have to fall? Because it's a male flower and it cannot pollinate. So, but this have pollen. Now the pollen of this, when it comes to pollinations, bees and butterfly and ants are supposed to take pollens from here to the female flowers and pollinate the female ones. But now, once this one open, those things are supposed to happen. Like the bee is supposed to come, or flower or butterfly supposed to come here and take some pollen from here and fertilize the female flowers. That in the case of when these flowers are much. So if the flowers are not much and there are just few of them, this thing will not attract pollinators like bee and butterflies. So the tree have to flower enough or a lot of flowers before it can pollinators can come and pollinate this, carry pollens from here and pollinate the female ones. So now let me show you. To identify a male flower look like a cone. So look at it, look at a truncated cone, look at it. So you have a narrow part, it's like narrow part, and this side is big. So this side is more smaller than this. So almost looking like a V, like anything upside down. That's how it look like. When you write V like this upside down. So just example. For example, I'll show you an example of it when it's already falling. Now this is the one that are falling. These are maize flowers. So you can see all this one are maize. So this one is the one that are fully open. Like I said, it look like a cone. So you can see like a V shape, everything upside down. So this is it. So you can see how it's like. So this is actually an example of a male flower. So let's go for a female flower now. On the same branch, you can see a female flower. A female flower at the bottom, look as if it's pregnant. So look at this side, it's rise. So this is where the fruit form from. From this point, the fruit will start forming. So once the pollens by butterflies or by ants or by bee pollinate this guy, once you can see there are some this thing inside there. So their pollen from here will pollinate this guy. And once it pollinates this guy, what happens here is here will start increasing and rising to form the fruit. So this is where the fruit form from and not from here. So once these petals will fall off, this guy will start increasing that after the pollination. So what this petal is doing is protecting the let's say the ovaries that this one will now pollinate. So that's what it's doing. That so you don't want it to dry up. That's why I'm seeing this now. It's covering this thing so this thing will not dry up. We're waiting for pollination to take place. So for example, let me show you. This is what I was talking about. So as you can see it here. So this is it. So this is how that thing rises. This was the bottom that we saw then. So you can see this have turned fruit. They have started increasing to fruit just like this very one you are seeing. So this is how the whole thing form, and that's how you start having a pomegranate plant forming again. So this is it. So you can see, like as for example, for one branch now, we are having these male flowers, and we're also having these female flowers. So this one will open to pollinate this guy by the pollen. So we need to wait for bee or wait for ant or butterfly. Butterfly and bee are the major pollinators of this. So once they pollen from here and go to here. But remember, you can also do hand pollination. So by my next video, I'm going to show you how you can do hand pollination from this guy to this guy. So thank you. My name is Larry Kwebo. I hope you have learned something today, and I know the difference between male flowers and female flowers. Please don't forget to subscribe for you to watch how to pollinate. Use your hand to pollinate this in case there is no bee in your area, or you just brought out just two flowers, one male, one female, just like this. You can just use your hand to pollinate. So I'm going to show you that in the next video.